everybody, how are we doing? Before we go ahead with this little recipe I got here, I must apologise, I haven't put anything up for probably over a month now. I've just been having some issues going on, and but I am back. So here we go. I'm making today a beautiful cannelloni, Italian cannelloni. I'm just going to pimp it up a little bit, the sauce that is. I'm just going to make not just a plain old Napoli sauce. I'm just going to add some carrots and capsicum, a bit more onion and garlic and so forth in there just to zhuzh it up a little bit. So here is my ingredients. I've got my beautiful fresh ricotta cheese here. Make sure you get the fresh one, okay? But make sure it's all nice and fresh. So we've got to just break it up a little bit. So this is a kilo here. I will have the recipe up there somewhere, of course. And if you want to make my Napoli sauce, I've got another video there. You don't have to put the ossobuco in there if you don't want to. You can just make it without it. So, but it's up to you if you want to do that. So here we go. So I'm breaking up this beautiful ricotta cheese. All right, so what we're going to put in here now, I've got some eggs. Put 3 eggs in here. There's 1. Just no shells. 2. And 3. What the eggs do also, when you make it, it actually makes the filling pump up the little cannellonis, which are these, right here. So these ones here you have to cook. Make sure you throw a fair bit of salt in the water. I'll just toss these over here. All right, some of your googie eggs are in here. Good old eggs. All right, so I'll get rid of that. I'm going to put some beautiful nutmeg. Nutmeg, ricotta and spinach. They're just a marriage made in heaven. So give it a good hit of nutmeg on a microplane like this. Try and use a fresh one if you can. If you've only got the other stuff in the jar that's already ground, it doesn't matter, you can put that in there. I'll probably give it a good tablespoons, probably 2 maybe. Teaspoons, about 2 teaspoons, 2-3 teaspoons. Now I've got my spinach. Okay, so this is the frozen spinach. Now, when you defrost it, you got to make sure you squeeze all the water out. Okay, see how it's all nice and, I'll come over and show you. See that? See how it's nice and sort of dry now? All right, so we want to just give this a quick chop up, okay? So there's half a kilo here, all right? So don't forget, make sure you squeeze all that water out. So just give it a quick chop up. I hope everybody had a lovely Christmas. That was last week. Today's actually New Year's Eve here. We'll give him a good stir up. Just make sure you combine it all. And don't forget your pasta's still on, so check that. So just make sure that all that ricotta is all mixed in nicely. No big lumps of ricotta. So use the back of the spoon. Okay. Just sort of squish it. Because you're going to put this in a piping bag, and that's how you'll fill up your little cases. That's pretty good. That's the mix done. All right. Right, now, what we want to do now is make the sauce. I've got my mozzarella cheese here, and, oh, sorry, I didn't put parmesan in my mix. Who's an idiot? All right, you want to put most of this cheese in here. Oh, a fair bit of it, probably, well, about that. Yeah, about that much parmesan. And remember, it's all hand grated by myself. Geez, that was a bit of a mistake on my part, wasn't it? Sorry about that. How can I forget the parmesan? Oh, shit. So here's my frying pan and my stove that I prepared earlier. Okay, very good. So we'll start him up. It's on. They're great, these little things. These little cookers. Fantastic little things. Okay, so I've got my garlic here, onion, carrot, and onion, carrot and capsicum. So with the onions and the carrot and the capsicum, just dice them up small, okay? The sweetness of these will come out in the cooking, and it's really, really, really yum, eh? Yum, yum, yum. All right, so just let that heat up. Right, I'm here and I'm straining away. You can see me, can't you? Yep. All right. You want to actually cool them down. Damn it, I can't see a damn thing. I'm all fogged up. That's a problem with glasses, isn't it? All right, what you want to do is just hit it with some cold water, to stop the cooking process, and just give it a good old splash of cold water as well over the top, just to help cool them down a bit more. So if you haven't got a piping bag, I suggest you get one. You can get them from, you know, like hospitality places that sell all the equipment. All right, let's go. Put the oil in. Righto. Whack the onions in first. Just let that cook away there. Just give it a minute. Alright, it's a pretty easy recipe, this one, guys. As long as you just get everything prepared, ready to rock and roll, you got no problems at all. So that's the longest part, is just getting all your mise en place ready. So I'm going to throw my carottis in there now. I've got 2 carrots here. Might be a little much, but that's okay. So these will take a bit of time to cook. Okay, these have been cooking for a few minutes. This is the piping bag I've got here, this one here. Alright, so I'm going to, while they're still cooking, I'm just going to fill it up with my mix. So you just roll it over your hand like that. Alright, and then you just fill her up. Don't fill it up too much because it'll be too hard to squeeze. Okay, so if you're not strong, you'll find it very hard to squeeze. So just put, you know, let's see, probably about, that's about half-ish. So we'll go with that, we'll just tap it down a bit, like that. You don't need to put a nozzle in. Twist the bag and squeeze from here. So you twist the bag and you use this hand to squeeze. See how it's coming out? There you go, see? Beautiful. And we'll start squeezing them into the little tubes very shortly. All right, that's cooking away nicely. Might throw the caps in here now. And I'm also going to put the garlic in here. Remember, don't put the garlic in too early because it'll burn and then you'll end up with bitter garlic. You do not want bitter garlic. So yeah, so I'm just zhuzhing up the sauce, getting some veggies in there, even you know for the kids and stuff, so they have some veggies and that, and also, you know, with the taste of the sweetness of the onions and the carrots and capsicum, just makes a really, really nice sauce, eh? Really yum. So I'll just let that cook away, like that. And I'll just move that over here a little. And I've got my pastas here, but I don't want to fill them yet because I've got to put sauce on the bottom. Or I could fill them, put them here, maybe. All right, that's what I'll do. There we go, see, we just do things on the fly. All right, so these are basically 3/4 cooked, I reckon. Yeah, about 3/4. So all you got to do is stuff it in there like that and push. Push it in. It can be a bit slippery sometimes, but that's all right. And there we go, look at that. And then just, you can fill up the other end, just make sure it's got enough in there. Don't put a little bit in there, you make sure it's nice and full. So it's solid, see? Look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? You just push it down as you work your way down as it empties. All right. It's a perfect fit, these things. Oops, where are you going? Oh shit, I split it again. And just a tip, guys, if you don't cook it enough, if you don't cook the pasta enough, it will split more. So you just got to make sure that the pasta's cooked at least 3/4 full. 3/4 cooked, sorry. All right, just going to add a splooge of wine to it. Let the alcohol cook out so you end up with just the flavour of the vino. Now, my Napoli sauce is here. So these are the ones I had in the freezer. Remember I did them a little while ago. So these are 1 litre containers. They're very handy having them in the freezer. Just pull them out whenever you've got quick feed. You need something really quick. Even if they're frozen, you still chuck them in a pot and they'll melt down pretty quickly. So yeah, if you need something quick, mate, that's all you do. All right. That is damn good. Let's go with this, eh? There's one. And 2. Like I said, I've got the recipe for my Napoli sauce on another video. So you just go to that if you like. Have a look at that and make it yourself. All right, so that's going to be doing its thing here. I'll just actually, what I will do is put some basil in there. I haven't chopped the basil, I'm just going to rip it like this. Just give it a quick rip. Okay. And actually I want to get some salt and pepper. Here's my salt. And a good old grinding of good old black pepper. All right, now it's the time to put it all together. This beautiful cannelloni, Italian ricotta and spinach cannelloni. It is to die for. You wait and see. All right, so got me dish here. I got 21 of these. Okay, now that's that size there. Now whether you get smaller ones than this, you'll get more obviously, but that's the size that I've got, and that's how many I got out of that. So I had 1 kilo of cheese and 1/2 kilo of spinach and some grated cheese and so forth. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is just put some sauce on the bottom. That's my, oh yeah, make sure you preheat your oven. Don't forget to do that, 180 Celsius. All right, this beautiful sauce, look at this. Oh my God. It tastes damn fine too, I'll tell you. Really good. Really, really yum. All right, so give it a nice amount on the bottom here. Don't be scared. You don't want just a little bit, all right? And then basically all you got to do is line them up. That's it. That's all you need to do. Pretty easy. So these, because they've got eggs in them and stuff, they will swell up, yeah, when they cook. Now just to let you know as well, some people make this with some bechamel sauce, but you don't need bechamel because you've got the ricotta, which is creamy anyway. So you don't really need, otherwise it'll be too rich, I think. So just cover your little cannellonis here with the sauce. There you go, that's it with the sauce, easy peasy. And now all we've got to do now, I want to put some basil on top of here. Just sprinkle it over like so. That's it. You don't. Or you can rip it a bit if you want. Put a bit on this one. Yummy, 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 yum. Yummy, yummy, yum, yum. I can't wait to eat this for dinner tonight. And then we're going to put some mozzarella on top. Don't go too heavy-handed, because remember you got cheese in you know, the ricotta cheese and so forth. Okay. Can't go past the Parmesan, eh? Or if you want to use pecorino, you can use pecorino. I've just got Parmesan here, which I grated myself, remember that. So now all I've got to do now is just cover it, put some greaseproof paper on top. Alright. Now the reason why you put this on first is because the tomato is an acid, and the acid will kind of make the alfoil, what do you call it? It'll react with the alfoil because of the acid, and then you might get little bits of alfoil on your food. So you don't do that. So just put this on top first. Just square it up so it fits nicely. You don't want it over the edges, just want it in the pan like that. All right, and then we will foil it. And what we do at the end of it, about probably, we'll give it, say 40 minutes in the oven at 180, and then we'll take off the foil and the paper and leave it in for another 15 or so to brown. And there you go. That's it. Okay, that's it guys. I'll put this in the oven now and I'll see you at the end result. Okay guys, and here it is. My beautiful cannelloni. Italian traditional feast here for the whole family. And damn, it's looking good, I can tell you that. All right, let's go and try and get one out, eh? Or two, rather. Might get two out of here. It's very hard to get the first two. So what you do when you take it out of the oven, just let it rest for a bit, you know, for about 10 minutes or so. Woo, whoop, look at, oops, see, told you it's hard to get out. Ah, that's okay. We'll get him, don't worry. Oh, that cheese. Oh, that sauce is good. Now that's what I'm talking about. Oh my God, that is looking damn good. And what we want to do now is just put a little bit of freshness here. We'll just chop up a little bit of parsley quickly, straight out of my garden. A little sprinkle on top, sprinkle around the plate, just like that. Look at that. A little bit of beautiful basil on top, bit of deco. And we'll just drizzle a little olive oil just around the plate, just like that. There we have it, guys. Oh wow, that's bloody fantastic. Very exciting, guys, very exciting here. Get a little bit of the sauce. See, the reason why I dice my veggies in the sauce, so you can actually see them. And it's just visually, it's quite nice to look at as well. He's so freaking good, I tell you what, I'm going again. You can just taste that beautiful ricotta and the nutmeg. Oh, I'm going to really sit down here in a minute and enjoy this. Oh well guys, that is just a fantastic, fantastic dish. Get into it, give it a crack, and let me know how you go. Remember to, if you like what I'm doing for you here, and I've done this for you today, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you, and I will see you all at the next one. I might do a dessert next, I think. I think it's time for a dessert. So until then guys, take care and happy cooking to everyone. Ciao for now.